Hi students, welcome to our Google Classroom Basics tutorial. Today we're going to quickly look at the entire Google Classroom and the basic functions of it. Let's get started. First of all, let's get into our Google Classroom. To do that, once you are into Google, you will find the Google Apps by clicking on the waffle or the 9 dots. This is where the classroom icon is found. And so many more things you can explore, like slides or your calendar, Meet. We are going to go find our Google Classroom. We are going to click on the classroom icon to see the classrooms that you are in or you've been invited to join. This is my classroom. For my first grade students, your classroom might look different. Once you've joined it, we're assuming we're all already a part of our Google Classrooms and we're just learning how to manage them. You're going to click on your teacher's name. Now there's a couple things you can do without even entering the classroom. First is, I can see that right here I have assignments that are upcoming and due soon. Also, right here is a shortcut that I can click on that and find any work that I need to look at. So I can click right there to view a list of any returned work that my teacher has given back to me with grades or a list of missing assignments. So if I clicked on my teacher's name, this is the first thing I see. Yours might look different if you are not in Mrs. Sexton's first grade class, but it will look similar. The stream is what this is called. It's the place for announcements from the teacher and class communications. This is where your class Meet link will appear when your teacher activates it. Your teacher has a Meet link that you can click on when your teacher wants you to join in a Google Meet. Down here is another place you can click to find all of your work. If I clicked that View All, this is where I can find all my work. This is the same view that will appear if I would have clicked that little image from my class tab that we saw previously. So from Stream, when you click View All, this is what you see. Your name appears here, and this is a list of your work. You can find all of your work that has been assigned to you, returned with a grade, or that you may have missed. This is a perfect place to make sure that you are doing what needs to be done. Again, you can find all of this without entering your classroom as well. Remember, this can be found by clicking right here. That's the shortcut. Or you can find it from the stream by clicking View All. Right up here is your teacher's name. You click on your teacher's name to go back to the home screen of the classroom. This is your stream page again. The stream is like the bulletin board of your classroom. It's like the wall outside the door, a newsletter from your teacher. Some teachers have assignments posted to the stream as an announcement. That is an option. All Google Classrooms are different and just need to be explored. Just like a normal classroom you enter in a school. So, make sure that you take the time to explore your teacher's classroom that she or he has set up for you. From your stream, to get to your classwork in your classroom, you need to click on Classwork to see all the activities your teacher has posted in your classroom. Once I click on Classwork, There are so many things to do. At the top, you will see a View Your Work. This is another way for you to see your work. So you have 3 ways to see all of the work that's been assigned to you, returned with a grade, or that you may have missed. All of your topics are over here on the left. When a teacher says topics in a Google Classroom, think subjects or units of study. All of these circle icons mean something. If it's a clipboard, it's an assignment. If it's a tab of paper, it's a material post. Now, gray clipboards mean that that assignment has been done. You have checked it off of your list. If it is still a color, and every Google Classroom has a different color that the teacher has set it up. So if it is still a color, then you need to still complete that assignment. Let's take a look at an assignment. We click on the assignment date, and then we see View Assignment. Clicking on View Assignment expands it. Off to the right, you will see an area that says Your Work. If your teacher has put anything there for you to do, it will be under Your Work. If your teacher wants you to add or create, this is where you will click Add or Create, where you can add a Google document or add a Google slide. For this assignment, the teacher did not give this student their own work to do and turn in. But once this student read the directions, they saw that there is a Google form in this activity that needs done. So they will need to click on this Google form. Once clicking on this Google form and filling in each of these items here, the student will need to click on Submit to turn in the Google form. But turning in the Google form does not turn in the assignment. To turn in the assignment, the student will need to click Mark as Done. This notifies your teacher that you have submitted the Google form and you have finished all of these assignments. This student has left the teacher a private message. Private messages can be left between the teacher and the student when you have a question about an assignment. Since the student has now clicked Mark as Done, when the student goes back to their classwork page, they can see on the assignment that the clipboard is gray, which means the assignment has been done and turned in. The student no longer needs to check this unless the clipboard turns a color again. Let's take a look at one more assignment type. Clicking on the assignment's date will open it up to this view. But we need to view the assignment as a whole. Makes it your entire screen. First, we're going to read the assignment directions and notice that in your work, we have something to finish over here. The teacher has handed us a paper to complete. When we open the Google slide in your work, we see that it's a math worksheet. So we need to go through and finish the math worksheet. Notice that your name shows up on your math worksheet. This is essentially your teachers handing you a piece of paper in the classroom. This is your paper. Your work saves as you type. You don't need to save anything. And when you are done, you just need to click on the X. Your work is here, and once you've finished the whole assignment and you've watched the videos and done the rest of the work here that your teacher has asked you to do, you click Turn In. It will now say resubmit. You do not need to do anything. You have already turned it into your teacher. Again, there are places for you to make comments. You can make a private comment here for the teacher only, or if you have a question that you don't care if the entire class sees, you can make a question here, remembering that the entire class sees this question. So make sure it is appropriate for classroom conversation. When I return to my Classwork page, I see that this clipboard is now gray. That assignment has been turned in. I am done with this assignment. Students, parents, I hope that this was helpful, and I know that you got this. Feel free if you have any questions to let me know. And remember, every Google Classroom is different. So take your time and explore your new classrooms. Have fun.